All right, Orianna Faker. They gave Yunara to Ruler. Let's see what Canyon plays. Nope, that's the Canyon champion by Galio. So what's happening with Rumble this game? It's actually really surprising to me that either team took Rumble. I mean, the question is, will Keria just lock in Poppy if there's none of these ranged supports in the pool? They won't pick it here, probably. I mean, I think Doran should pick Ambessa here, no? I mean, if Doran goes to Ambessa, what would GenG go? Play like Gwen or something? I mean, normally it's just Ambessa on 4, though. Camille is crazy to me. Camille in game 1 Fearless? What's going on? Wow, Camille in game 1 Fearless. That is insane. Bro, I'm blind. I mean, is Keria not just gonna fucking slam the Poppy and say fuck it? Like, that's like his best champ. I like T1's draft 4 T1, to be honest. I feel like this is exactly what they need. I don't know. I don't really understand the draft from GenG, but a lot of times with GenG, you just let them do what they want when it comes to this type of stuff.
Like maybe if it goes 5, you know, we get that console in game 5.
Yeah.
As yet, Yunara does
Send me 50 euros, Unk.
All
right, I got you.
Barrier here underneath the turret, but has already taken a lot. Is now Keria in a bit of trouble. Vault Breaker comes in from
That's
Canyon,
pretty fucking bad for T1.
or at least has found a
They're just
bit
gonna
of
have to take a
useful
terrible
here.
base. Yeah, I don't like the idea of like giving red side a free Ambessa pick for you to get Camille. I mean, I think Camille is just a much worse champion than Ambessa generally. But I mean, Keen is probably the best Camille player. He's just mega disciplined on this champ.
Control ward on that tri-brush. But this is a nice setup for GenG.
Yep, there's the hook shot to come in. Hextech Ultimatum comes down there as well as the public execution tries to come out here as Doran has to flash, but the flash forward from Keen. And this Camille looking for a first blood, although doesn't have a lot of mana, but the Winter's
dead eventually, I guess.
Doran in a lot of trouble, but
never mind, he's not dead.
away.
He's alive.
Oh my goodness, just the Ambessa things, and Doran is actually gonna be okay.
The craziest part of all this to
this guy needs to TP top right now, bro.
Now you're on the top side. It's gonna force a TP here from Durley.
Champion, no mana Camille. Yeah, I mean, you just don't have any damage here, really. Like, this is what it is.
Yeah, that is going to be the stun onto Keria. Ruler's still there, though, and does have a lot of damage. As the flash forward, and
Ruler is just kind of like, he's kind of putting it on him.
It's for the Yunara.
Yeah, the Yunara
all right, I just get one and leave. I mean, they shouldn't stay too long here.
Prio opportunity to start up grubs, grabs the first one. Any grub you can get for this Camille
and never mind, Ruler is staying. What a homie. Drake in 25. Chovy is gonna base, maybe. Okay, maybe GenG will just have to give. Not sure. Let Ruler carry. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what this comp is. There shouldn't be much threat on Ruler this game. Like, Ambessa doesn't have other champions that enable it to be able to kill a Yunara consistently in fights. Could be good for GenG here. And they're just good at playing at these timings, right? They just know, okay, Zinjao doesn't have Sundered Sky. He showed he needs to base. Our jungler doesn't need to base. So that's the advantage. And Guma should... Or do you think T1 should consider moving on from Guma? I mean, it depends, right? Like, I think the problem right now is it's like T1's roster is fine. Like, I think they're a pretty good roster, but it doesn't feel like they'll ever win with this roster. I think without Zeus, you have not as high of an upside. It could happen. They could win, but I would say it's much less likely than before. So it's like, are they going to be content just consistently losing within the LCK and, you know, getting some like deep placements but not wins, or do they want to like actually push to like try to be the best team in the world? Nice. You gotta help Ruler here though. Oh, Ruler's getting completely fucked here. This is gonna go terrible for them. Yeah, I mean, they needed to peel for Ruler here. They ulted Canyon and T1 just completely wiped them here. This is why I don't really like the comp. Phase rush. Okay, Chovy ends up being alive. Well, I am not a fan of the comp, and that's why. An insane fight. I mean, this is just like, as soon as Galio ults Canyon here, as soon as Galio ults Canyon, they just send on Ruler, and Ruler just can't play. Like, Ruler just flash barriers, whatever. He's dead.
And the shockwave is massive, and once that the Yunara is down, you just don't have.
It's just like, if you use these defensive tools and no one's peeling for Ruler, it's fucked. If I had to use this ult on the support to buffer it so he didn't get knocked out, and at the same time, Chovy ults Vi, who's not in any type of danger, just to try to get into the fight, that's really rough. Let Ruler carry comp but then don't play around ruler. Yeah, no.
Just for himself.
I mean, I do think Camille is just like a fake champion. I think Camille is a pretty fake champion.
Arguably, I
think
mean,
Vi Galio,
this game, I'd argue the Cloud Drake is higher
not
value for
really
GenG
great.
even
I mean, there's no side lane win con when you play Camille into Mbessa. Like, I don't think you ever really get to a state with Camille where you can like beat the Mbessa easily 1v1 or something.
Ultimatum comes down, public execution comes in as Carrier is going to evict the Camille, and now it's only Canyon and Duro that are down.
The Camille will just lose to Mbessa most of the time. I mean, the problem is that like by the time where Camille could actually do something on side lane, it's like the Mbessa is generally going to be so far ahead that you're kind of doomed.
Tries to flash his way out, but there's a teleport coming in. Ulti from
Duro's dead.
coming on through here, and I think they know that this Braum is dead.
Oh,
still gonna go in, but Faker
Camille went in.
Keen is in so much trouble. Ruler comes down, protects.
Keen kind of trolled.
And that is going to be it. Oh, never mind the edge.
Yeah, I don't know. Keen is griefing super hard.
For Faker on this Orianna.
I mean, I get that he likes playing Camille, but I hate the Camille pick. You gave them Mbessa to play Camille into it. But to be honest, a lot of the GenG drafts when they play, oh, can really even play here. A lot of the GenG drafts when they do play,
you've got CHOVY
like Galio and stuff like this early on. I mean, they do some drafts that I feel like aren't good, but they just win with it. So like they also play Cassante in this type of draft. You think this is the best year for NA or EU to get a semi-finals, or finals in Worlds since Korea and China are a lot weaker than usual? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think Korea and China are a lot. I don't agree with the premise that Korea and China are a lot weaker than usual. But I mean, there's nothing here that makes me believe that there's a Western team that's top 4. They're gonna fucking lose the game here, aren't they?
Are going to get Faker's teleport for this.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for.
They're going to lose the fucking game here, aren't they? They're just trying to get a pick with Camille Galio. Okay, that's actually really fucking good.
Now Carrier is going to turn up as owner with that Crescent Guard is looking for Keen and will be able to find him. It's a 1-for-1 AD carry for top lane.
Oh my god, flash ulti from Mbessa, but he didn't hit.
Carrier dives forward, but Duro is able to get himself
honestly,
out of there with all of
not that bad.
Spells.
There's also a chance that Keen could have lived as well, so not that bad. They also got like a couple flashes here at the end. Owner flashed and Doran flashed for Braum flash, which you don't really care about. The way Mbessa is better than Rumble. I mean, Mbessa is generally better than Rumble. Yeah, I mean, the reason why you don't see Mbessa picked is that Mbessa has one matchup that's bad for her, which is the Renekton matchup, and Rumble has 0 bad matchups. But generally, Mbessa is considered better than Rumble. It's just there's just one matchup you don't want to play. And that's why, for example, you didn't see them pick Rumble in this game. You saw Renekton ban to try to set up for Mbessa. They actually have to give Otacon here. I mean, I guess they have no Galio ult, no Vi ult, so they have to give. I mean, honestly, like I like the turn, but they end up losing Otacon. But they were in a losing position anyway, so you have to consider that too. I mean, I just think that on this Soul fight, I mean, we'll see. I mean, what is Guma going to buy? Is he going to buy like Shield Bow or something? I think that honestly, if T1 is grouped, I don't think GenG can fight. And GenG might even do something where they try to like trade. They give enemy team Soul and try to get Baron. Like, even though it's bad, they might do it from this position because I don't see how they can win a fight. And if you get Baron, maybe you could like split or something. So maybe that's the plan. Give Drake go Baron. Give them Soul. I'm normally not a big fan of giving Soul, but this is a situation where I really don't know how you win a team fight. Orianna has Zhonya's now. Guma might have Shield Bow for it. We'll see. Maybe Guma won't have Shield Bow, but if you...
Oh no, Duro!
Yeah, Duro's going to get caught out, not stunned up by the heroic.
I was going to say, if you end up in a situation where you're fighting here, and the enemy Poppy is able to just ult out whoever's engaging, I just don't see how you can win. Split versus Cloud. So no, it's not impossible. I mean, if you have Baron, it's not impossible. It's probably a better win con than fighting and just losing. I mean, I don't think you have a realistic option of fighting this, but maybe they do. I think that they're going to try to give, like, if I was in this game, I would be calling to try to, like, give Soul for Baron, and that's the only way you can win. But I don't think that, like, you actually can do that. I think T1 just has you kind of checkmated here. I think GenG's trying to at least get pressure on the Baron, get some vision control of the Baron so they can maybe do this play. They're hovering into Baron side. They're like, I think they're doing it, bro. I think they're doing what I'm saying.
And T1,
Soul for Baron.
Yeah, T1 need to pivot over to this Baron.
Well, I mean, Soul is going to be pretty important as well, but GenG, they are doing a fair bit of damage to this one, looking to clear out vision as well.
T1's playing it well, though. If T1 does this, I don't think you have counterplay. I mean, that's what, you can tell what GenG's mindset is. This is what they want to do.
And they have vision that this dragon is not being taken.
They want to look for an angle to give Soul and take Baron, but
he's just going to walk over here and
I mean, this is maybe a way you could end up getting the Drake. Wow, they actually are going to end up denying Soul by this. They're so good. That's like the next level, right? Like, you know, you have to be willing to give Soul for Baron. That's the starting point. And because you're willing to give Soul for Baron, the enemy team can make a mistake and overcommit. And if they do this, then you can actually get the you can actually deny the Soul without a team fight. That's next level right there. But the first decision that they made is like, okay, we know we can't win a team fight, so we have to try to trade Soul, or try to trade Baron for Soul. And then if they commit, then maybe we can have the Camille solo it, because Camille actually has damage at this point.
A little bit maybe, making it.
And they have to respect. They have to group up as 5 generally, right? Like T1's pretty scared to have people walking around by themselves in this type of game.
30 minutes into the game.
And the turn off of Baron is kind of awkward for T1. It's going to be so reliant.
Oh, this is pretty bad for Doran.
Flash forward from Keen, and Doran gets over the wall, but Keen follows him with the ulti. Canyon comes down, but I think this would have been a solo kill for the.
I mean, they're going to get Baron for it though.
Online, but the jungler was in the bottom lane,
and that means they just have to hard send it in the bottom lane and try to get as many turrets as they can.
They're going to just dive mid. Who is this, Orianna?
Well.
Oh, the prediction from Duro.
Catch from the ulti out of Duro is fantastic, but the rest of the cavalry.
Oh my God! Wait, Ruler got ulted out.
Faker's still alive. Down goes Canyon as Chovy's heroic entrance doesn't look exactly like that.
Holy!
He's still a monster. The Crescent Guard comes in from Owner, but he still goes down. Double taunt from Chovy.
Chovy's too good. Wait, hold up. That's actually so fucking good. That's so fucking good for GenG, this sequence. Sure, like one Baron goes over, but I don't know. The next fight is going to be really good for them.
1,000 gold.
The prediction from Duro was really insane.
Anything about as Canyon charging that Vault Breaker. The engage Braum comes in from Duro as they're looking to split these fights, but Canyon is
oh man, he just got one shot. They just have to peel and kill Mbessa here, and Keen has GA. Keen has GA.
Is ignorable, and now Chovy finds 3 justice for Owner.
Can they fucking push this to the ends of the earth and maybe even end?
GenG freight train is burning down the bottom lane as Ruler picks up his 3,000th assist. And
this is GG.
The Camille scaled in this game.
I think so. Down goes Guma.
Oh my God. They have a ball wave here. 25 on Faker. I guess they can end. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, this is like where they're super powerful with the GA. I don't know, bro. If you lose this game as T1, I don't know what to say. Like, it just must feel awful. And Faker kind of just got stunned to start. And Faker just like, he thought he was fine. His Zhonya's was back up here, I'm pretty sure. This time he didn't press it. He went through this game so hard. I mean, they did, but it's like GenG actually did stuff that almost I don't think there's any other team in the world that would play the macro like this down 2K when they're so much weaker in team fights. I don't know, I just feel like even in situations like this where a team can give Baron for Soul, like people just don't want to do it, you know? Like people just hate doing this and even give Soul. Yeah, but I mean, the point is that they were willing to give Soul. That's the beginning of like the decision-making tree, is that they're okay with giving Soul, and because they're okay with giving Soul, then they actually play from there. It's like a given for them that they will give Soul. I don't know what T1 is doing, but this is not going to end up good. This game is fucking lost, isn't it?
The Crescent Guard comes in, but Chovy just says, no, you're not allowed to engage. Duro and Canyon dealing with Owner off to the side, and the rest of the fight is going to be there as Keen gets out of
and with the ball wave, man, Keen is like, I don't know, bro. They're just too good.
Pops off later. This guy is taken over.
Well, Carrier now trying to be a hero, but that charge ain't going to work. Guma just dies in the blink of an eye, and the Nexus will explode. GenG looked. They gave up.
All right. T1 on blue side. I mean, now Rumble will probably be banned by GenG, I assume. I mean, you normally don't want to give Rumble if Mbessa's down on red side. Normally the trade is like, you'll give them Rumble, you'll play Mbessa into Rumble, and you'll be fine with it. But I mean, maybe GenG will give Rumble because they don't want to have locked bans. I mean, they could give Rumble play Ornn. That's always possible. But it's a little bit scary to do this because, yeah, I mean, a lot of times you normally have to set up for it by taking Trundle yourself or something. Are they going to make it easy for themselves to ban the Rumble, or will they just leave up the Rumble and not give a fuck? I mean, if you go Jarvan ban, Annie is actually really strong in this game with Galio Orianna out, so maybe Faker will just first pick Annie. Well, I don't think. I mean, what will CHOVY play Annie? He kind of stopped playing it. He hasn't been playing it as much recently as he was before. So let's see. I mean, you could go Qiyana Annie. Yeah, Annie Qiyana. I mean, that is just straight up OP right now. And now the question is, what does T1 go? Do they just go Rise Rumble? Or will they play something else top? And if they play something else top, then GenG could potentially play Rumble, and then they can ban out like Orin into Doran. I think you just take Rumble here, bro. I mean, you could play a tank here if you really want, like K'Sante. You can technically play K'Sante on 3 for GenG because K'Sante is good into... Well, I wouldn't say... I mean, you can also play Sion. The Sion and K'Sante is good into the idea of Rise. That's something to consider. And then what you do here is you generally just ban out things like Yorick when you have this type of draft. That's generally a good way to approach it. Even though Sion is fine to Yorick, I think you ban Yorick because you don't want to have them have like too much of a defined side lane advantage. That's what I would do. Maybe they ban out like Gnar or something if they care more about that, but I'm down with the Yorick ban. I ban Gwen. Gwen is also fine to ban. Ruler might go Kai'Sa, technically. I think Kai'Sa would not be bad here. Kai'Sa's banned, okay. I mean, Ruler can always play something like Jin from long range. All right, so what is Guma going to play here? Will he just lock in? I mean, with the Alistar, what is Guma going to play? I mean, I don't think he wants to play. He could play Varus and play on hit, technically. MF? The thing right now is that T1 is pretty short range. They don't have to go Aatrox. They could go K'Sante. I think Aatrox is better, though, personally. All right, let's see what Duro wants to play here. Could say fuck it and go Rel anyway. Or you can just go something like Renata and just play to, like, abuse their short range. Leona? I can see it. I mean, GenG is not generally the best at these types of comps, though, so it's hard to know if they'll, like, perform or not on this. It's really hard to, like, judge this, right? Because I think GenG's draft is really good, but they normally are bad at these drafts. Like, Canyon was a completely disgusting Qiyana last time we saw it. CHOVY is not great at Annie. He's much better at playing other types of matchups and things like Annie. He's not the best at pulling the trigger, so hard to know. And he has to win in 25 minutes, so they run out of damage. No, I mean, Jin actually does damage in this game.
It's a bit scary. Hebapolv does bring Carrier in there as we started off the fight. GenG
Owner's going for it. Duro's dead, 100%.
From Duro, the flash forward. The sidestep is not good enough, and that is first blood.
That's Jarvan.
Go through and let things happen, but I'm still a little bit concerned. Every loss is dangerous, and T1 when they get
actually so bad for Faker. Faker's down 12 CS now because of this. Well, it's not really because of this. He's down 12 CS because he's getting outlaned, but he's going to be down even more. Oh, the TP behind from Rise. Rise says, fuck it, bro. Rise said, fuck this shit.
Teleport in from FAKER towards his bottom side as Gumayushi does have to flash, as Deadly Flourish will be avoided. The fourth shot not going to be enough, and he just reloads at him.
I mean, honestly, he just flashes on Guma here just because he's like, I don't want to give this Rise anything. I mean, Rise is like fucking investing for this, man. Rise really invested for this one. Honestly, like this is not even that bad for Ruler. It's like you have and I mean now you have just an Annie that's ahead, right? Annie's up 20 CS, so it's definitely possible. Okay, so they're lane swapping here. It's definitely possible for Annie to just like make one move on the no flash MF and just kill. Like it's not even difficult. I mean, if you're playing Annie Qiyana, most of the game should revolve around the Annie and the Qiyana. So that's like why you'd be good with this on GenG's side. Like if the Jin is slightly behind, I don't think that MF can easily carry this game. I mean, MF can get value, but it's dependent on like the stakes, right? CHOVY has his ult back up.
He is still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Where's Qiyana?
Right, as the Roar of the Slayer does come on.
Here it is.
Canyon moving in as the flash comes.
Oh my god, Canyon, bro.
Misses the stun.
Oh my god, he missed the Q flash. Ay, ay, ay. Oh no, it's LCK Qiyana. It's back. Well, they can walk over and they should be able to contest these grubs. I mean, it'd be crazy to me to give the grubs. I mean, you do have BF sword on MF, so maybe you just have to, but like... Holy fuck. Miserable.
Actually looking to try to take Ruler out of the picture here. Has Cataclysm.
Yep, Carrier is
and now Ruler's getting punished. Well, now Ruler is going to be very upset with this.
The barrier not quite going to be enough there, as there are feats of warfare picked
Wait,
up as
FAKER kind of trolled.
In a little bit of trouble here, trying to rotate up to help out as Molten
oh my god. Oh my god.
Is not enough to lock down
CHOVY just thought he was dead, I think.
Not looking at it an explosion, but instead there was no explosion.
Oh my god. I mean, Faker's just down 30 CS in the Rise Andrew lane. I mean, obviously part of it is because he TP'd bot, but he was down like 12 CS super early, which is crazy. Oh, that was really bad. And now Owner is just ahead of Kiana. I mean, Kiana should be ahead because of the Owner gank. But he's just not really. Umbral Glaive first item on Kiana. I mean, I could see it in pro play. Just like, normally people just go Profane and Axiom Arc because it's just such a good combo together. This guy has no flash. Should be dead. If this guy's any Kiana hands, good. That easy. I mean, Sion being tanky is actually really good for the game. CHOVY no flash. He's just dead. All right, Owner's kind of smurfing on the Jarvan. I mean, he always smurfs on the Jarvan, though. This guy is really good at it. CHOVY is really greeting here for nothing. Like, the wave is coming into him. Like, he could just snap his timbers back and farm this safely while Canyon's walking here, and he just walked up and killed himself. It's pretty bad. When you have no flash, like, you're giving them an angle to make a play where there should be no response angle from T1. Another bear comes down and another knockup. He's just dead again. CHOVY is kind of griefing. I mean, this is why you don't trust him on a champion like Annie. Is like, just it looks like CHOVY feels pressured to do things that he normally doesn't do. Like, he doesn't trust the champion. That's how it feels with CHOVY. It feels like he's not like the type of person where it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm ahead as Annie. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna get into Team 5 flash ult somebody. It'll be amazing. He's like, fuck, bro, I gotta shit on this guy even harder. I mean, also, like, you should be very happy to play this like team comp early. You're playing Jhin, Leona, Kiana, Annie, and you're down 4 kills in the early game. But I think that's actually one of like GenG's biggest weaknesses. They're not that good early game compared to like other teams. Mainly just that their mid and late game is just so insane that stronger and stronger as this game goes on. And like, no flash. This one before. Yeah, never mind. Nothing. He didn't put a bear down. He has his bear in a couple seconds. It's right here. There it is. Oh my god. FAKER will be punished as Carrier comes on through. Owner just gets out of there though, protecting that shutdown gold. And Carrier is going to have to flash, but I just don't know whether that's going to be enough as he's running. And the red buff actually gave him aggro here. Can they get Drake? Actually, he has only 1 kill. Thought it was going to be more than that, but if they get Drake, it's obviously really good. They'll lose feats, but I mean, getting the Drakes are pretty nice with their team comp. Well, actually, they might look for Guma. Never mind, they're not. Oh, they were going to, but I guess not. Yeah, that is going to be the dragon coming on through. No Xanath Blade to land here from Duro, who is Duro has flash, worst case. Sion decided to walk back top. Running this, okay. They're trying to start Herald here. We'll see. I mean, Sion is really tanky in this fight. Oh, Canyon just fucking ran it. Holy fuck. Maybe it's going to end up being fine. Jesus, that was ugly. T1's health bars are getting lower. Keen right in amongst it, but CHOVY not quite doing enough. Ruler just getting soloed out. Oh my god, they fucking griefed this. Holy shit. He's just dead to the bullets of Guma. And T1 Jesus, man, what the fuck? The one-man Kiana ult on the rise to try to steal it. That was not it. Korean Kiana, bro. Korean Kiana is not it. Go knew what he was doing. Yep. He went down 30 CS in this lane strategically because he knew that CHOVY would try to overplay it, and that would result in them getting a lead. Don't give this man Kiana. I mean, that's kind of how it works in LCK. It's like Kiana's just not a real champion. No one can win on it. But it's like, you can be more patient and get an actual fight. Like, this is not a good situation for Canyon. And if you don't hit terrain, I mean, like, he's forcing Ruler to walk through hell. Ruler is just walking through absolute just misery to try to get here. CHOVY wasn't here, and he only got a one-man ulti on the rise that has Merc Treads. Like, Kiana actually does really good damage here. Like, he can get a good ulti across multiple members. Especially around like River, you can get so many different angles, but he's just bad at it. I mean, the problem here for GenG is I don't think that they like can just rely on scaling like they did in the last game. Like, they don't have a Camille and like stuff to actually play the game. Wait, is this good? I swear this is not good. All right, I mean, you have Drake in 130. I mean, I feel like GenG still should probably just say fuck it and fight. He's got a little bit of a gold advantage against the Sion now as well as Duros. Oh, Duros is dead. FAKER realm warps in, but it is. They're starting to in-feed a bit. They're in-feeding.
Keeps getting caught, just trying
to get FAKER's actually trolling here, I think.
FAKER may be caught.
Okay.
The flash is going to come on through.
Double TP.
Teleports invested as Owner is going to find Carrier.
Oh, Carrier.
Ruler in so much trouble.
Ruler's just dead for free.
And he is just dead, ladies and gentlemen. It looked like it was going to be.
I mean, the problem here is that you wanted to play this Drake, but they didn't even get the fight near the Drake.
Does nothing in the attempt to try to peel for his teammates there. But
they're gonna lose tier 2 here. That's crazy. They're gonna lose tier 2 mid and bot, or just mid.
He has run it from start to finish.
They're gonna lose both. I mean, I feel like CHOVY has to fucking stop farming top and actually do something here, to be honest. I guess they're going to go for top tier 1. That's going to be the trade, but they're just down like 6k gold now.
No semblance.
Yeah, I mean, they just went for a pick instead of going for some type of fight. I feel like if they actually went for a team fight with Annie Kiana, even though they're down 4k, I mean, it would be possible for them to play. Feels bad for Ruler, though. Like, Ruler couldn't really do much in this game. Like, Jarvan just shows up in his lane level 3, kills the support. Then they TP on him, level 4 with Rise, and it's like, they expend all these resources to attack bot lane, and his mid jungle is somehow losing throughout the game as well, you know? Where it's like, normally you're afraid to do these types of ganks against a Kiana because Kiana clears so fast now that she'll just end up getting such a ridiculous lead on you. It's very hard to play, right? Because then Kiana's gonna be 6 when you're level 5, and then Kiana can one-shot the Jarvan with Annie. So like, you're supposed to have a lead mid-jungle from what happens bot lane. It's like, I mean, Rise was down 30 CS and they just weren't able to do anything with it, and he was pretty ahead. Yeah, I mean, but that's the problem, is like, he's ahead and then he just ends up giving it, and it's not like he got like the ganks on him. I mean, you're no flash and you're immobile, right? They're pretty obvious times where you're going to get ganked. And CHOVY doesn't really do anything like around it. And it was like when Canyon made a pretty good top play, right? So if Canyon makes this top play and you just don't die mid, Sion's going to actually be ahead, and then you can use Sion to be super tanky in like one of the next fights. Like if you get into a Herald fight or something, then Sion is borderline unkillable. I mean, you even saw it in the Herald fight, right? It took them so long to kill him. Like, they don't have a really good comp at dealing with the Sion. Doing Edge of Night this game on Kiana, I feel like Serpent's Fang would be better, but whatever. I think Serpent's Fang is like necessary with this type of comp.
As all of GenG are grouped up, let's see whether they can actually find a target. His owner off to the side has been spotted. Keen tanking for a long time though, and he's not going to be starting any fights at all.
Oh my god.
Just flashes out of the way of it. It's a lot of burst damage.
Kiana was so slow on this ult. I mean, Annie ended up flashing here. They don't get anything. All right, well, we don't have to make a play on this timer. Like, we'll just win in team fights. Like, it doesn't feel like they actually think that these champions are going to win in team fights.
Duro's going to face check. He has to be the one to do so, and unfortunately he's dead.
Okay, this is...
Oh dear, never mind. Maybe they will go in. There's the Zenith Blade from Duro. He didn't really want to be there, and Owner is going to be able to take him down. The Supreme Display of Talent is decent, but not quite good enough, as down goes Tibbers as well. CHOVY doing battle against FAKER here, who flashes to pick up the kill on his opponent.
Unwinnable.
Laner. And now Keen finds his way into the fight, and he's going to Ruler. I think they will actually be called for Ruler, as now Owner is going to be making his way over.
They hit that. This guy's probably dead.
Take him down. The Realm Warp comes
oh my god.
Drag doesn't do too much of anything, as the
they're trying to end with the MF while everyone else is... Well, that's not actually going to work.
Win the game.
They're helping and keeping the players from going back so they can win the game. That's what's happening. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's a little bit of something like that. As they're doing their very best to kite Doran around here, who doesn't actually get the heal from the redemption, as Canyon looking to block off the next two that are making their way over. Deadly Flourish is decent here, as this is some yakety sacks coming on through here, as Canyon trying to get himself out.
That guy's dead as hell. These guys are dead as hell.
Carrier going to be able to deliver a double kill over to Gumayushi, and that was a weird little passage of play.
Yeah, it's a very weird passage of play.
Even more winning for T1, as it's given players like Duro the opportunity to respawn before they win this game.
It almost feels like a psychological warfare move here from T1, as they just smash them over and over again before the Nexus falls.
Yeah.
And Atlas, we knew we would, but we have a series on our hands now.
It was already all over our hands after game number 1, and it is now being confirmed as T1 will make this one a best of 3. Game 2, Owner on Jarvan.
I'm Pantheon first picking here. And then T1 is going Wukong Rumble, and then I think you're going Ornn. I think you're going Ornn Talia if they do that. You're going Nico first pick. Wow, that is
didn't even go to the fridge.
Surprising. After nerfs, Nico like Prio is normally... Well, I mean, Bard is banned, and I guess Carrier doesn't want to play things like Karma. He's not historically good at things like Karma, so maybe this does just end up being super OP. I mean, T1 can get Pantheon Talia if they want it. They're taking Sivir. Wow, they're taking Sivir Wukong. Jesus. So you can get Pantheon Talia here for GenG. I think that's really good for GenG. You go Pantheon Talia here. What does FAKER go? FAKER has to play Victor or something? I don't know. Victor Wukong doesn't sound good to me. When? Bro, this is such insane insane prio. This is such insane prios, to be honest. Because normally you'd love to go Talia here because it's one of the best mid laners up. And you have a Pantheon. Pantheon Talia is like very OP combo. And Talia is good into Wukong. Completely mental prios. Well, I think T1 has to ban Talia unless they want it on 4. But now you have another dash champion. I mean, I'm worried about CHOVY getting Talia in this game if I'm T1. Now, what does CHOVY go into Talia? I mean, there's a few picks you can go, to be honest. You can always go something like Victor if you really want it. Lucian Nico doesn't sound like a lane. Yeah, Xayah doesn't do much here to me. I mean, you need some range on GenG's side, in my opinion. Like, you're losing standoffs really hard here. I could fuck with this. CHOVY is generally good at picks like this as well. More of his playstyle than the Annie playstyle. I mean, he could always go something like Karma here. I think Karma's good in this situation. I think T1 outdrafted them, bro. I don't like GenG's draft, but GenG likes GenG's draft, so that's what matters, right? They love drafts like this, but I generally think drafts like this are bad. Like, I just think of the Pantheon. Okay, so Pantheon can play on sides, but it's not that easy to kill Jack. I feel like there's not insane setup for Ahri. Also, it's like Merc Treads are so fucking good on T1. I think this Xayah pick is pretty out of place as well. Like, you want to play Xayah into Sivir Karma, you just have a losing lane, bot lane. I'm feeling pretty bad about it for GenG, honestly. But I mean, they do like playing drafts like this, so you just kind of let it ride. Record versus Faker. Yeah, it's good after the last couple round robins. Hold on one second.
Put the wave in a really good spot. So Faker does have his ult, and they could look for a play. Keen potentially caught.
Yep, there's a counter strike. It's actually going to get the value here as the seismic shove pushes him back. No flash available.
One got a kill.
Faker doesn't have his ult.
What happened? Faker just roamed on Doran's lane.
Have a really strong core here.
That's pretty nice. And this is where you normally are not very happy having. It's pretty hard in this game for the Gwen if Pantheon is not permanently hovering the lane with ulti inside when it's TPing here. So they ended up getting 3 grubs. It's going to be a GenG style game. I mean, I do think that eventually Karma becomes fucking useless in a game like this. It doesn't actually become useless, but it just, there's going to be a point where Karma's not going to have the value that Nico's going to have in like a big standoff. Like, you need the fights to play slow, which is not always possible. Like, they're good at not losing super hard, but they're pretty bad at winning hard.
We want to be ahead in this game quite significantly.
Oh, this is going to be a Pantheon ult.
Yeah, nice little charm is going
Faker might be dead.
Faker here, but he's throwing a whole lot of rocks around. Actually,
maybe dead anyway. I think he's dead anyway. Guy has no E. Yeah, he's dead.
There's the flash stun, and they lock down the kill. Still,
well, I mean, not that bad. Ends up being 1 for 1. What am I listening to? I don't know. I'm so triggered when I hear stuff like this. Like, he saw it and then he flashed, and then Canyon just was committing to the dive. So then, I mean, that's like just a very normal play, you know? It's just weird to me because it's a very normal play, and then it's like it's being turned into something else.
And take him out again as now Faker's looking for a Weaver's Wall.
Yeah, Rula might need to ult here as the seismic.
Oh, he doesn't ult that?
Pick him up. Let's see.
Wow.
Pop Blossom is going to come on through. There
wow. I mean, they're just like fucking briefing. I feel like all that needs to happen, like instead of Duro having to use both sums here, I feel like all that needs to happen is Rula just needs to ult to the W and you just back off and you're fine. Probably watch this game and then go over to LPL partway through.
Going to get stunned up, does flash away, but it looks like it's going to be this turret.
It's okay. GenG just wins games like this. Even though it feels like they're losing the entire game, they just win games like this for no reason.
For sure.
Yeah, there's a Rift Herald on our way down here as Faker is going to try and shove Keen. It doesn't quite work out here as a Rift Herald is just going to bypass. They pick up the turret.
Oh, Keen is dead.
Now the Cyclone on top of the Gwen. No way for him to get out of that.
Yep.
And that
it looks unlosable for T1. I just want to see how GenG does the GenG thing. I just feel like I've seen this before. I feel like if you watch enough LCK, you're so conditioned to seeing GenG win these games where you just feel like it's going to happen every time, you know? And then they committed on the dive, and then he traded 1 for 1 because he put his E down. That's all that happened.
As the Weaver's Wall comes down, Charm is going to miss, and CHOVY has to eat so many rocks and has to flash. As now they're
TPing. Gwen is here. It's actually pretty hard for Faker to play. Guma flashed in. Guma flashed in. Guma's dead, but Keen might die. Damn, they all turn. I mean, Guma actually, this is actually pretty good by Guma. Guma made a ton of space here by like flashing in and killing CHOVY. Do I think Canyon's underperforming right now? Yeah, I think he's been playing pretty bad for a bit. Actually, just starting out of con because no ults on T1. It's a pretty good decision.
Yep, Ona's going to be moving in. I mean,
I don't mind this. I mean, GenG normally does stuff like this, and it's generally good. Enemy team has no ults. You send on them.
Going to be looking for the turn as Owner moves on over, and now Chovy looking for the angle. Pop Blossom connects.
They got it. Faker had flash. Faker had flash, and they went for him here. Duro's dead. They need to get this Otacon. Okay, T1's gonna get Otacon. Oh.
Of course, Owner does. The man's playing like a beast today. Keen does manage to find.
I mean, overall, I mean, even though GenG won the fight, like they lost Otacon here, which is not great. Canyon trolled here. Canyon completely griefed. He was trying to jump around the rocks and he got hit by the rocks. I mean, bro, GenG looks, they look a little bit off, but this was a good decision from GenG. I think hitting Otacon was really good here. Enemy team had no Sivir ult, no Wukong ult. So you just send. I mean, they're going to be on third Drake, bro. It should be unlosable for T1 at this point, but I feel like I say that a lot in these types of games. But honestly, GenG has been looking like they're looking like the worst version of themselves recently, like the most vegan version of themselves.
That Gwen damage is going to be massive. You can get just a little bit of time.
Oh, Chovy off on a flank angle does get the warrior.
Chovy was cold there. Knew if he burns his ult, they'd probably just lose the game. So
this time, Canyon able to walk that one off. GenG with control of the river for the moment as Doran gets charmed up. But there's the cyclone into the back.
I don't know if I love that, to be honest. I don't really like that from Owner at all.
Does flash to get himself to safety. As in goes Doran now. He will go golden, but this is so disjointed, and Keen is going to get on top of Gumayushi. Goes golden himself by so much space, but where's the
Just going to hit it?
Keen just runs and will get shoved back towards Faker and takes a huge rock.
I mean, they got it.
To be the dragon secured with the feather pull.
Doran has no flash.
Doran may eventually die, although no, he doesn't. He has leap strike, so he's just
no one
fine.
dies yet. Okay, can they actually do Baron? Pantheon has ult. It's pretty hard. Ruler has conditions, like once he bases. They're TPing. Let's see, let's see. I mean, Chovy's gonna TP, right? Chovy TPs for sure. Keen tried to make as much space as he could in this fight. Okay, T1's not gonna get Baron. Well, GenG denies Soul somehow. I think Owner sending on Chovy was not good though. Like solo ulting the Ahri, I just don't think was good enough. I mean, Ruler's just gonna go to the objective and start hitting it. Chovy just got caught.
Chovy has to go golden at the beginning of this fight as now Doran looking for the angle, tries to get the counter strike, but they take down Chovy. That's the biggest.
They got to make sure that they don't oversend and they don't let Gwen play. Oh, Chovy actually just fucking choked it. Like, there's nothing else to say, bro. Chovy just got caught. That Soul and Baron might even be the game. I mean, they should just take. Oh, can they end? I don't think it's. I mean, okay, maybe they can end. Chovy is like, he's walking up instead of like hiding in a bush. He walked up in the middle of mid lane. That's such a bad place to walk as Chovy. Such a bad place to walk. Good shove from Faker. And Ruler's no flash, no ulti. All right, GG. Bro, if T1 not, dude, if GenG get 4th place in LCK, that would be insane, no? That would be insane. If GenG get 4th place LCK after the year they've had, that would be actually crazy. I mean, Owner has completely gapped Canyon in this series, in my opinion. It's been like jungle masterclass. I mean, honestly, T1's getting champs they're pretty good at in game number 3 or game number 4, which is normally where their drafts start to fall off a bit. So this is pretty good from T1. Blitz is a pretty decent pick here. I don't know, bro. Kalista is a champion I just don't trust. Honestly, I think T1's gonna close it out 3-1. I actually believe that. I actually believe T1's gonna win. Skarner is not that great. I don't know, bro. I don't like GenG's draft. This shit is 0 damage so far. You have Kalista, Cassante, Blitzcrank, Skarner.
I don't know. Something that just
Maokai is banned. There's like a Silas on the enemy team. XI. I mean, to be honest, T1's draft is kind of low damage as well, but I feel like Guma here just plays on hit, and then they have decent damage. Just give Faker the Silas, in my opinion. Just give him the Silas and lock in the Trundle. That's what I think. Yeah, and Cassidy is fine in this game. It wouldn't be that troll of a pick. Cassio? I don't think Cassio's that good in this game, to be honest. It's like the enemy team is decent range. They don't have to run into you. I feel like T1 could win. FF GenG, I hate you. I mean, I don't know, bro. This draft looks like kind of all over the place to me. I don't like the GenG draft. Bro, whoever wins this is stomping KT 3-0 in the loser bracket finals. That's all. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I think that's a fact. I think everyone realizes this. If T1 wins this, they're going to finals 100%. No way KT can beat the winner of this team. Okay, I mean, it's kind of weird to invade here. Okay, he's going for a mid gank. I think Chovy was kind of like late to see this. I mean, this is something Owner's done consistently, and Canyon has not punished it, by the way. Like, Owner is just level 3 ganking and getting his team like leads, and Canyon is just farming and doing nothing. That's how these games have been. Where normally, when Kane's at his best, he will get a lead from, you know, the other guy ganking, and he'll punish you, and then he'll have a level advantage, and then he'll start an objective.
Okay, the hook going to connect. But the knock-up,
it did.
yeah, the knock-up is going to land.
They can dive this, actually, I think. Just dive top on the next wave.
Faker's champion pool is so small, but okay, we're never going to talk about it because Doran's once again the target.
Just flash him if you have to.
Ew!
They're so bad. Bro, how they are shaking, bro. What the fuck? This is the freest kill of all time, by the way. Like, and then T1 just makes the play on the other side of the map.
And he should be able to survive. In the meantime, trying to get back.
Oh my god, they're choking it so hard. GenG, what am I watching, guys? What am I watching?
Back as well as he tunnels underground. Another tunnel going to be used. Man, he's like a kid playing on an elevator.
Jesus, guys, they made this so difficult. And then they flashed here. Wait, did he need to flash? I think he was fine, no? Holy fuck. GenG. Oh my god. This guy might be dead. No flash, no flash.
Unfortunately, it's CHOVY.
Never mind.
Fine here.
I Faker might flash, but they thought it might not be enough damage. You know how much harder it is also to dive the K'Zix than to dive the Rek'Sai here? The dive on GenG's side is significantly easier than the dive on K'Zix. Like, K'Zix has W, is really annoying. He has E. Like, I mean, you see, like, they have to level up here. They have to dive it in two different parts, whereas Rek'Sai just gets one shot purely. Like, Rek'Sai literally just gets one shot purely. Like, all that happens is that you CC this guy. On the first one, you just E him with Skarner, and then you just drop your full combo and he's one shot. Bro, if GenG lose this series, how the fuck do you rate GenG coming into Worlds? Like, at their peak, they're the best team in the world. I mean, they're defending MSI champions, actively won LCK in spring, won EWC, showed the highest level of play the entire year, but they'll be coming in as 4th seed if they lose this. Like, how the fuck do you rate GenG?
As Doran, let's see whether he can survive this as the tunnel comes on through. Duro still looking for the hook and manages to get him yet again.
Canyon didn't believe in the hook. I don't know if you saw this, but Canyon did not believe in the hook here.
Come through, and yes, they will. Duro survives.
Canyon was already walking away. They're unsure, bro. They're unsure of each other. I mean, Keen is level 6. They would have to dive him with 4 to kill him. I mean, they have to walk all the way around here. Ruler is just ditching the wave. Oh, what is this? Faker? Faker? Faker, what the fuck did you just do, brother? What did Faker just do? Oh my god, Faker just threw the fucking game. Hello, Faker!
And it's 2 on the floor for T1. GenG looking for even more.
Oh my god, this guy's dead too, I think. He's getting slowed here.
Finds himself in a very awkward spot.
Oh my god, Faker, what the fuck, man? Faker is doing it for the drama. He wants game 5.
You just want to be able to get through these tanky frontliners.
I don't think Jasmine aids today, to be honest.
It does make sense because without isn't going to get you much into those targets, and you're trying to
it's normally much more aids than this when T1's winning.
With damage that they don't
Asante gonna have to flash here. He's gonna ult.
As the all out, Kane gonna use that to try and actually go all out as he dashes, flashes, and is able to make a lot of distance. Doran finds himself in an awkward spot.
All right, all right. Drake is probably gone off this.
CHOVY trying to get a play.
Maybe it's not, but I mean, I don't see how you could fight Drake with the TF here. I mean, the problem here is, like, also, if you lose this game, what does Faker play in game 5? Because, like, all of his champions are out. I mean, GenG also took red side here. Oh, no flash on this guy. He's dead.
Oh, man, this young player playing very well, but it's a great handshake here from Carrier, just not enough to deal with the Impale. And this
well, that's free Drake. Ryze is out. Victor will probably end up being first picked by CHOVY. Silas is out, Ari is out, Talia is out, Annie is out, Galio is out. It's weird, right? Because, like, I feel like T1 has the qualities of being a better team than GenG right now, but it's like GenG just plays more champs, right? That's always been something that they're good at. There's 80 mid laners aware. Ori's out. Yep. I mean, honestly, like, Lissandra or something could make sense. But normally you only play Lissandra to Ari. I mean, maybe he'll just get Victor game 5. But if he goes Victor, I wonder what CHOVY will go. Also, Guma can play Ziggs kha'zix in game 5, so pretty happy about that. I mean, the game's not over, right? T1 could still win this game. It's just hard because you're down 2k gold, and normally if you have, or you're down 1.5k, but normally when you are down gold and you're playing TF, you're down like insane amounts of gold actually, you know?
To snowball this one through. Of course, 13.5 minutes, only 1,500 gold.
Oh, this is good. Catching Canyon here.
A lot of trouble.
Oh, he flashed it.
Over the wall. The impale going to be avoided as Keen looking to try and duel Doran here, but it's a lot of damage.
And Keen dies.
To help the
Kalista. Oh, actually, it's not Kalista and Renata that are here. Oh, it's gonna hit somebody. He just flash hooked into like 5 people. He's like, somebody will die here. Mikhails comes in. Guma's dead. Owner's dead. Kalista wasn't even in this fight, so T1 ends up losing the fight, and you've got Kalista in mid lane hitting mid turret here. Faker doesn't play Yone. No, Faker's Yone is really bad. I mean, he plays it sometimes, but you don't want to see Faker play Yone. Also, look at Cassio items. This game is fucking over. Do you see Cassio's items here? Cassio's on 2 items already at 15 minutes. GenG doesn't have to fight this. They can just give this. I don't think this will. Oh, never mind. They are going to fight this.
As Canyon going to drive on in, gets himself over the wall. It will be a 50-50, but it's Owner that wins it. Duro still hunting, looking for a bit of a
so one-man Renata ult. Owner's in trouble here.
Keen right in amongst it. The double knock up from Doran's.
Oh, actually, maybe it's playable. Nope, it's not playable at all.
There is no way that he should be allowed to do that, and down goes
This game is a wrap. This game is a wrap. I believe in Faker Yone. Well, that makes one of us. Oh, Syndra. Syndra's just like... Honestly, I do think Syndra is underplayed as a champion in general.
Yeah, the Destiny is going to come down. They're going to look for Canyon, or at least
good Mikhails.
tell him to leave. As he gets a fair bit of
oh, that guy's dead. Nah, they're getting styled on this game. This is the first game where it feels like T1 deserves to lose. This is the first game that I've watched this series where I'm like, damn, T1 actually deserves to lose. The other games, it just felt like they deserved to win, but it just didn't happen, you know?
I'm waiting for you.
Yep.
Here you are.
There he is, special delivery, and he will get some extra time with the bailout, but not very much. Chains of Corruption coming.
Owner is going off.
But just slammed against the wall. The Otacon getting amongst it at the same time, and that is going to be Otacon secured by Canyon. He gets
Are we in game for LPL yet?
For T1 as GenG look to set up.
Oh my! Another one. Duro, it's okay. From now on, every single game, teams, they need to ban Blitzcrank. Even he hasn't even been prioritizing.
Heart steal stack. Hell yeah.
He's so good at it.
That was satisfying.
Match point on the line. LCK finals on the line.
Well, Duro's going to get a flash as he wanders on over. CHOVY going to get ganked.
That guy's probably dead as hell.
Petrifying gazes all over the place. But Gumayushi gets
1,100 gold to the on hit.
1,100 gold.
Varus.
No inhibitor to go down, but the inhibitor turret does fall. T1 get the kill and the shutdown, but not that gold.
Can Canyon be damaged? Okay, maybe he can now.
Yep, is not here.
On top of everything, Gumayushi starting to get some shots over. As Canyon just drives his way out.
I got the tier 2.
Gumayushi still hunting for it.
Oh, okay, Guma. Okay, Guma. I like that, Guma. I like that. Ew.
He's a tank.
It was kind of based, honestly. It hyped me up, but it was like mega disgusting, obviously. The game is over, so he's just FFing.
Now it's just Duro hooking whoever he wants, and it doesn't matter. They won the early game. That Varus is
all right. Kind of int by Canyon, but it's maybe okay. Okay, Guma just gets hit by the dry impale. Is that Pays? Is that Pays?
Yeah, 19 out of 20.
Oh god, another hook, and it even caught Jonah Strong by surprise as Doran just
like going into this, I have no clue that like GenG is actually like I don't have a read that GenG is actually going to stomp them in this game.
He's a bouncer. He's going to try and stop him. Owner might be able to get in, but it's not going to be the steal. It's somehow Cassiopeia that actually gets it as the hook finally won. I see it miss. Good sidestep there from Carrier. Does it matter? No. No, it doesn't at all.
No.
He's still dead. He's going to buy a bit of time. That was such a cute flash. Such a cute flash.
Oh, Faker has a blue card. He's dead.
Canyon going to pick up Faker, throw some rocks at him. Ruler looking to bounce his way over. And will be able to get in range. Mega
Maybe not.
Blast Cone is going to be able to buy a little bit of extra space.
Carrier is still running away, by the way, in the top.
Oh, okay. Well, Keen will find him. So there we go. Bought some time. Just a man possessed on this robot. Let's see whether he can find another hook as they do get the knockup.
Oh, Kalista got completely one-shot, but Cassio can carry this.
Only on to one. CHOVY still there for the DPS, but T1.
Maybe not. I mean, honestly, it's on hit Varus. Varus can maybe carry.
CHOVY, oh, the handshake is fantastic.
Oh my God, they're doing it.
Cassiopeia. Can Canyon be damaged? Is still a question that we're all asking. And Gumayushi, he might be able to
No
answer.
way.
He does have the bailout. And as
No
it turns
way.
out,
No way.
Damaged.
That's how it
Canyon
ends? That's how the game ends?
immortal. He finds more rocks, and now he's just gonna get to work trying to use
Nah,
his
no
wall to
way,
take
bro.
down
No way.
Faker.
That's how the game ends. What the
All
fuck?
three of them weren't enough, and the Scorpion will bring us to Silver Scrapes.
Canyon's got a heart of steel at the end of this game.
All right, interesting. GenG versus T1 game 5. So T1 is staying on blue side, even though GenG chose red in the last game. I mean, T1 could do something like Victor first pick, Ziggs first pick. I mean, Smolder, Kai'Sa are banned.
Yeah.
MF is out, which is one of the good picks. I mean, I think that here, Ruler should just play Ezreal into Ziggs. He should be fine with it. Rakan, Ornn, Jace, Maokai. I mean, normally Keen is pretty good at playing Ornn into Jace, though. Like, he doesn't get super far behind when he plays this matchup. It's going to be like Ezreal or something. Or do they want to pick their jungler here? Honestly, it's actually looking like an Italy game, unironically. Does it not actually just look like an Italy game? Oh, he goes Nocturne. Oh, Nocturne's not bad here. Honestly, I like what GenG's drafting so far. I would rather have right side drafts here. Generally, way easier to play. Figure my luck in Yone. Yeah, I mean, he could play AD mid. I mean, he has to kind of play AD mid, so it might just be Jace mid, but it could also just be Maokai support and then AD jungler and AP mid. I would put Ezreal in the bag here, personally. Lucian. That's fine. I mean, Lucian has mobility like Ezreal. All right, let's see what T1 rounds us off with 4-5. I mean, it's probably Maokai support, I would assume, unless they want to run Jace mid. I mean, you could just pick Akali here. I think Akali is very good here, no? Akali is really good for CHOVY here. Enemy team has not much CC. Like, the only CC on their team really is Maokai. Probably just going to be support counter pick here. Ooh, they go Lilia. Oh, Lilia's not bad. Personally, I think Akali is still pretty good in the game, though. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Bro, Rumble is just not picked in the entire series. That's kind of crazy. FAKER would be not good into Jace. Vex. What the fuck, Vex? Honestly, he can get some pretty good resets here. All right. I like it. I'm playing the Ads real quick, and I'm getting a coffee. Be right back. FAKER, Yone, game 5. How far behind is Canyon?
T1 held several flexes until that Lilia was locked in. Speaking of the Lilia, trying to come over
getting hit level 4 here. He's gonna get his Raptors.
Extra back off during all of that. Now the wave is pushing towards him as Doran is caught.
This is not where he really.
Oh, this guy's dead as hell.
CHOVY is right in position.
Free as fuck.
Doesn't quite find the Q.
I mean, CHOVY just completely griefed here, but it's fine. Oh, that's a free kill. And now Jace is behind, and Ornn is gonna get to crash his wave, and then base. Really fucking bad for the game when Jace falls behind like this into Ornn. All right, they're doing Drake.
Yeah.
Lucian bot, losing grubs. I think the Drake stacking is better, honestly, in this game.
It's going to be a lot of tension, and it starts now.
Paranoia comes down. The Nature's Grasp does come.
That's the combo. That's why you go Nocturne. That's why you go Nocturne Vex. This guy's dead too. Oh man, trade of flashes isn't even great. And because they use Nocturne ult here, this is a timer for Keen to burn his ult, because he's like, all right, we're not going to be able to use this guy's no flash timer, so might as well burn my ult here to get like a trade in lane. Well, they're using their grubs here. This is not bad. They might actually get full turret. They get full turret here? Hold up.
Do exactly that.
They actually have a timer. They get full turret. Based, honestly, really fucking good. Wow. I mean, it's because they made this play on it's because they made this play to kill Lilia. I mean, the fact that T1 was able to get a full turret is fucking amazing for them. All right, Ziggs is ahead. Ziggs is doing the Ziggs thing. Honestly, it's fucking good Lucian. The more I look at this is a great Lucian game later on, though. It's like a good team fighting Lucian game. Right of Lilia. I mean, Lilia should just get jumped on in one shot for a decent amount of the game.
They're just going to send Ziggs to the other turret with plate money.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice knock up there from Kane. Actually, Doran taking a little bit of damage as Dora's going to make his way in.
Is this anything?
Kane getting a little
that was pretty weird. They slept the Ornn that had W up. Kind of strange, and Keen is just going to go catch this wave and then TP bot, looks like. Yeah, they're trying to overload onto Keen. But this is pretty good from GenG. They're playing this well. With everyone else being here.
Attempt to get Keen here just thwarted by rotation up. He's going to try to turn this around.
This is not great.
For the train, they will be able to knock up Doran, but the Nature is grasping. Knocked back. Great satchel there from
Oh, that Redemption? Redemption's so much value here. Nocturne just ults for vision. Nocturne was on Drake and he just ults for vision. vision here. I mean, you definitely want to stack Drakes this game as GenG. Also, Mountain would be really good in this game. It's really good into poke because Mountain refreshes. It's essentially just sustain. I mean, I do think that like once I feel like Lucian is actually the CEO of this game. The more I look at it, it's like when Lucian gets like 4 items, who kills him, by the way, on enemy team? Lucian is really good into champions like Lilia and Yone and these types of like low range champions. They are gonna give this Herald. I mean, they don't have ults, or they don't have ult on Nocturne, so you're gonna give this Herald. FAKER has flash here.
FAKER potentially collapsed on.
Ziggs is still hovering.
See what GenG can actually get done here as he does bring back the soul, but there's the paranoia. The fear comes on through. Mega Inferno Bomb to try and offer some damage back, but it's not going to be enough. FAKER.
There's no play here for GenG on the other side, or for T1 on the other side of the map as well. Lucian is just holding mid. Bot wave is pushing into GenG, it looks like.
CHOVY on it. It's a pretty good basket.
Yeah, good basket. That one.
Wait, hold on. They're going on CHOVY.
In here. It's a big commitment. Mega Inferno Bomb onto said CHOVY, but he isn't.
He has no TP right now. Oh! They one-shot the Jace. Let's see, let's see. Canyon's kind of in there. Okay, Owner's doing his thing. Oh my god, Lilia trolled! Oh, Lilia trolled here. That was actually free, I think, for T1. I think that it wasn't a good enough engage. CHOVY just got hit. FAKER has TP and CHOVY doesn't have TP. I don't know why CHOVY's staying, honestly. Oh, they're starting it. They're just gonna Nocturne ult and try to finish or what? Oh, they're looking for Lilia. They one-shot Lilia. They one-shot Lilia and Yone. Huge win for GenG. Downfall? Downfall?
Feats of strength come in as well for GenG as they take the Otacon.
Wait a second. Wait a second. We might be on some downfall. That's Otacon, and they're gonna lose Drake probably. Bro, you just have to send on the Lilia like this. But how good is fucking Keen, man? How good is Keen? Like, he's played this Orin amazingly. Like, the way that he's played in terms of, like, you know, creating space for his team, engaging, has been really nice. Downfall, if they lose to GenG, bro, they will have got 4th place. 4th place is downfall. I feel like for T1, the expectation for this split was top 2. I think anything else other than top 2 going into this split is not good. I think if you get 3rd and Hanwha Life is playing really well throughout the split, I think that's acceptable. But they got the MSI last split. They got 2nd place at MSI going to 5 games. If they get 4th place in this split, like placing under KT, I think it's unexcusable.
I thought he had a bigger one here. Does have another one coming, but it's gonna
look at the W's, bro. Look at the Vex W's. I swear to God, Vex normally doesn't look this tanky to me.
As Canyon moves over, watch out, Eep there from Owner. Will do a fair bit of damage, but doesn't quite find the pirouette as Bowling Ball collected.
That's nothing, no. Is this anything? Maybe this is something. No, it's nothing. It's really nothing.
The sweet spot of that one. Redemption does come on down here as Paranoia coming on through yet again.
Oh, that's a reset. Oh, CHOVY's going in. Ruler's dead. Ruler's dead to Doran, but Doran should die. Oh, Doran's alive. Oh, Doran things. I mean, FAKER is kind of tanky, though. FAKER is pretty tanky here.
Owner still able to get some work done, though, as now he's spinning.
Oh, Keen!
Headbutts Doran to get him out of there. And Canyon and CHOVY.
Hold up. Keen has TP. FAKER has no TP. They can base, and they can probably get soul. Holy fuck. I didn't see what Ruler did, but I feel like Ruler must have fucked up to die like this. No, I mean, this is they're in bad situation here, I think. FAKER doesn't have flash. Lilia doesn't have flash. I think they want to have their flashes here in order to do something. Keria just trolled. Oh, man. Now it's a 4v5 on Soul. They have Redemption. They have Redemption for the boys here. There's no flash on Owners. No way he can get in. Oh! Oh! Downfall? 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 Downfall?
FAKER gets over the wall, but CHOVY is lurking, and he will be able to finish off the Yone. The resets come on in. He finds the ult. He finds the Q, and there's
chance of stopping GenG from taking
God,
this
it's
one
so
down.
fucking nice.
No entry, no angle.
Downfall. Oh god, the downfall is so nice. Yo, top esports is like elbow deep. I mean, honestly though, okay, if we're doing real analysis, we've said this so many times. There is a big problem. Oh, downfall. Sorry, hold on.
These wallets be heavy.
Yeah.
And down goes
anyways,
the
T1, the real analysis, T1 has a big problem if they go late in series. It's like either T1 beats you in 3 games, max 4, or if they go game 5, they're so fucked. Like, they just don't have the champions to go deep in a series.
For the summer finals in 2024. One last opportunity to defend for T1.
Bit of a face plant here from Kane, but we'll see whether they actually have the damage to take him down. I don't even think Nexus turrets are really doing anything to this on. First Nexus turret will be taken out.
They don't have to end right here. They can bask in the downfall, bro. Sometimes you gotta bask in the downfall, you feel me?
Looks like GenG are trying to get themselves out of that FAKER.
Well, FAKER picked Yone in game 5, so you knew it was over.
Bowling balls connecting as Ona doesn't quite have the lilting lullaby.
Oh yeah, you can TP behind. The TP behind with the flanking fucking Ziggs. The flanking Ziggs is gonna win here. Oh, he got one shot by Vex. Oh yes, it never gets old. The downfall, bro. 4 years, bro. They haven't won. It will be 4 years before they'll have a chance to win another split in LCK.
They're getting the fears. Ona's going to be taken down, and the Nexus will follow. GenG will avoid the play-ins, and you will see.
Damn.
KT and Revenge in that finals to then have the opportunity.
Oh, I'm hyped up now, bro. I'm hyped up.
Last year against Han.
Now, it would be great if we could get a BLG win on top of this to end the day.